Hello, people. I want to say people of Earth, but that'd be a little too corny. Um, so today is the fishing tourney on Sweet Spot. Had to remember which island we're talking about here. And let me just tell you, this is going to be 27 minutes of me just failing to catch anything ever. Like, I have never done so poorly. Like I said, I really am kind of out of love with fishing, and I say, it's easier to just do stuff with the bugs. But yeah, this is just if piss poor was a choice, that would be how well I did today. Again, sorry if you can hear things in the background. It is my son doing who the heck knows what, and yeah, I don't even know. But anyway, so here's me just doing pointless runs to try to find more stuff. At this point, I had been really wanting to get, and now I still can't even remember what exactly it's called. Oh gosh, it's like merchandise something something table. Over by the library, I really, really, really wanted to do a like a book sale because in my life, my sad little life, um, book sales are literally like the best thing for me. I am a book addict, if you will. There's actually a book shop in town that I enjoy when they're having their sale. They have these sales maybe like 4 times a year where they will sell most of their books. Nothing new, but it's a used book shop. I should have prefaced with that. But they sell their used hardcovers for $2 and they sell their used paperbacks for $1. And so it's a really great time to go and get, any weird book that you wanted to get, way back when you were. The way I use it as is like the books I wanted to read as a kid or a teenager and never actually got to read or didn't have the way to get them at that time. Or didn't have the time, I guess, would technically be a good way to talk about it. I've gotten a lot of really good ones, like the Yaya, what is it? The Divine Secrets of the Yaya Sisterhood. I have A Man Called Ove, which I read digitally, but I really wanted a physical copy. I've gotten some the Sookie Stackhouse ones, the True Blood ones. I've gotten just like the weirdest, most random ones that you would ever think of. The mixed up files of Mrs. Basilee. Is that what Franken something? I'd never read that as a kid, but I'd heard a lot about it, especially if you watched, oh gosh, what was it? The Dash and Lily on Netflix, maybe like 2 or 3 Christmases ago. They call one of them Mrs. Basilee. But I always wanted to read that, and so I bought that there for $1. And I don't know, that's just something silly that I really enjoy. But anyway, I really enjoy that, so I decided I wanted to put one of those on my island. And so I've been trying to look for that one like little cart thing. I saw somebody use it in another video, and I was like, oh my god, that's perfect. Because I had, stacks of books, and I had singular books, and um, the book, what are they? The book stands or whatever. Just, you know all this stuff in here. You're an Animal Crossing player too, most likely. But so yeah, that's one of the things I really want to put on this island. Let's see, what else do I want to put on this island? I really want to think I'm gonna put a school because I made a really interesting school on my first KidCore island, and it was so cute. And like I still wish I did a dream address of that school. It's so stupid of me to just delete it. And so I think I'm gonna do a school. I think I'm gonna do a playground. I think I'm gonna do gosh. Oh, I want to do a I want to do like a laundry because I did one on the other, like I said, the other sweet spot as well. That was really fun, and that's one I really like to go all out on and have fun with. So those are some of the ideas that I have. I kind of want to do, how people do the tiered neighborhoods? I think that I want to do something like that as well. Like I told you, there's like an old people section. There's a nice little old people section. I was talking about this in one of the past, or might already be out, Bloom videos. There's like an old people section on my island where there's Apollo, Eloise, no, Elise, Eloise, no, not Eloise, not the yellow elephant, but the little monkey with the red glasses. Her, and I think Phil the pheasant is out there, and I think Snake ends up being out there too. And so I really kind of want to do a cold tiered neighborhood out there, and I want to make it like a neighborhood. I have a habit of making like the back ends of my island just be this kind of like wilderness, forgotten, doesn't even get a path kind of thing. And I think I want to keep what I've got going on this island. This, I don't even know, I don't think there's any paths down yet on this particular section, but I have the light dirt path down with some Crystal Cat city codes and a couple other varied ones mixed in there. And I kind of want to continue that into the rest of the island. Oh, I'm looking at the penguin bros. Look at them. Oh my goodness, look at them, the babies. Sorry. That is just so freaking cute. I love them. Like I said in another video, I freaking love these penguins. I never thought I would. I'd be very upset if one of them wanted to leave. Especially Wade. Like, I love Rolled. But, like, Wade has, like, these weird little feet. And I just, like, they're so ridiculous looking that I love them. I don't know. Um, this is just the mutterings of a crazy 32-year-old lady. Anyway, this is me just puttering around. I don't know if I actually, did I do any fishing yet? I think I did, and I did terrible. And here's my plot of way too freaking many sugar canes. Oh my goodness. They sell for good money, but good gravy takes 800 years to pick them. There's more now. I told you I have a whole mountain of stuff, and I'm not kidding. It's that mountain way back there. There's like a tiered mountain back that way. And there's Bonbon. I've never had Bonbon before, and I never knew if I'd like her or not. But it turns out I really do. She's super cute, but she has those eyes where, like, she will kill you if you piss her off. Like, she is not someone to be trifled with. She is not someone to mess with. And I respect that, and I'm not going to mess with her. I will just, be sweet and nice and just have that be our relationship. Maybe we'll be friends. I don't know, but that's where we're at right now. Was she my peppy? Who's my peppy on here? Is she? I literally have no idea. Anyway, let's see. Who's on this island right now? There's Pashmina. There's Rolled. There's Alice, who I absolutely love. Oh my God, I gave her a freaking, oh, there's the beginnings of those paths. Anyway, I gave Alice the little strawberry dress, and she wears it all the time, and it melts my heart. She looks so freaking cute in it. Then there's Wade. And so, yeah, she was my peppy. I think I picked her on like a couple tickets. I really didn't do much, like, trying to find anybody on here. I found Alice quickly. I found Bunny, or not Bunny, I like Bunny too. But I found her. You can tell it's Easter. It's just like DIY, 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 DIY. Anyway, and then I saw Wade on a ticket hunt for my lazy, and I was just like, no, and I just kept finding nobody I liked, but Wade was like the one that kind of stuck out to me. Like I said, I did not end up taking anybody, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna let it autofill because I don't really know who I want on this island. I don't know what exactly I was going for at this point. I knew it was kidcore, influenced. And then
Okay,
I
Diva acquired.
Give me 1 second.
Anyway,
The diva.
I don't remember what I was talking about.
Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, about Wade. I had seen him. He's maybe like my second or third ticket for a lazy. It might have been mixed in with like looking for a normal and a peppy or whatever it was. And I just kind of decided I didn't like anybody that was coming up. I couldn't even tell you who I got. It's probably like Al and like just, nobody I would actually pick. And so I was like, I'll let it autofill. And then the next day I come to find out, guess who is living on the island? Wade. It was like this the best autofill I could have gotten because I don't know, like I like a lot of the like there's a few lazies I like. I think Bones is very cute. I think I think all the dog lazies are really cute. Uh I don't really like Sherb. He's kind of been ruined for me, unfortunately, by Amanda Files. So that's like all I can think about when I see him. Um, I think Punchy might be lazy. My kid loves Punchy. So that's, I have a affinity for him. What other lazies we have? There's Stinky. I, I like Stinky, but he's not going to be on this island. Not like now, at least. But yeah. So that was a happy little surprise. And he has these funny little black feet that just look like little rubber boots or something. Like, I know right now there's like a TikTok funny thing with like these red boots, and I swear to God, that's what he has, but in black. Um, anyway, this, I've lost my train of thought because of a cat. Anyway, she's happy now. She's sitting in her little hammock and cleaning herself, and just looks like a little freaking princess or something. Anyway, here's me trying to get a new fit. Oh my God, I love the overalls. They're like one of my favorite, like actual favorite things in this entire, um, this entire game. I like the green ones a lot. I like the tan ones a lot. The yellow ones are cute. I think the green ones are probably my favorite though. And those socks with the black socks with the little white, uh, gosh, what are they? Flowers. Sorry, the ADHD is hitting real hard right now. They're probably my favorite. Look at them. Look how cute they are. Oh my God. Oh my God, he's so cute. Anyway, got a new cute little do. I wear those out. Oh, that's how I would dress in real life. If you ever saw me in real life, it would just be the funniest thing because I am just a mess. I have curly hair and it's long curly hair, but I don't do anything to it. I normally just put it up in a claw clip. And so I just look like this, just maybe like Medusa-ish. Maybe Medusa is kind of a good way to put it. Hair, just wild. Anyway, so I wear that. I wear oversized, sweatshirts and whatever socks I deem most warm on that day. So I have a lot of Halloween socks. I love just funny cartoon socks, especially if they're Halloween or if they have like foxes or animals or they're holiday related. I love stuff like that. And then my mom, she actually bought me these giant fuzzy socks that like go up to like my calf. And so just I'm a millennial, so I have like leggings on, of course, a zip up hoodie, the crazy, crazy hair that looks like some kind of underwater, cornet kind of thing. These big old socks. And then just me being the ding dong that I am, I will then put my sandals on to go outside and do something. So just, yeah. You remember how they used to make fun of like men wearing socks with sandals and, jorts and all that? I fall right in there. I fall right in there. So anyway, if you needed a good visual on what I look like, that's just what it is. I would love to dress like this. This would be the best. I just need way less hair. I have a big old head, so I guess I do technically kind of look like this because I too have a big old head. Anyway, I think I'm going to go try to do another one of the fishing tourney. I'm not really sure why. I think I wanted to prove myself from how horrible I did the first time. And guess what? Guess what? Continue to do horribly. There was no fish. There's no fish. Just watch. Oh, there's one. And then I can't cast to save my life. I lost all the juju, whatever it is, the groove, the whatever. I swear to God, one of the runs that I ran through here though, there was not a single fish anywhere. See, and yep. Oh, yep. I mean, for the most part, the main reason I did this was to get the achievement, which I had got the first time around, and then it just proceeded to go downhill again. So every time after this, I just kind of do the first run, get like 3 or 4 fish, and leave. 4 if I'm like so freaking lucky. This is like infuriating, even to watch. I'm like, what is wrong with you? You're doing it wrong. What? I just walked away. Oh my goodness. Uh, and cherry blossom season, so pretty. I think this was after Bunny Day. The beginning wasn't Bunny Day. Excuse me for yawning. Oh, no, I guess not. Bunny Day was not. Okay. Don't listen to me. I don't even know the timeline of my island. I'm just gonna suck at fishing and talk nonsense, I guess. So, how's everybody doing today? I haven't talked about you at all. I hope you are faring well in this current year. Actually, I really do hope everybody's doing well. I am a very socially awkward person, so knowing what to say to even sound like I give a crap about someone is hard. But in my heart, it's there. I do care about everybody who watches these, and I care about, everybody in the world just generally. Um, I hope you're well. I hope you're, taking care of yourself. I hope you are eating, even if it's something small. It's better to do a little bit than none at all. I hope you're sleeping. I hope you're, staying hydrated. I am doing terrible at staying hydrated. I just realized. Oh my goodness. I had hot cocoa and gosh, what? I like chai tea, so I had some of that too. So not very hydrating today. Um, but yeah, I take care of yourself, please. I'm trying to teach my son these kind of things right now too, and he knows a little bit about it. He thinks I'm just trying telling him what to do to tell him what to do, but to raise a being that can be self-sufficient at some point, you gotta take care of yourself. My cat, she is not self-sufficient. She she thinks we must do all things for her at all times. Every door must be open for her. Every blanket must be pre-warmed for her. I'm just kidding. She's ridiculous, but we love her. We actually have an outside cat as well. He would one day be an inside cat, but he found us. You hear those stories on like Facebook or whatever all the time about cats that like find their owners. Our cat Boone, I named him Boone for some reason. He's a black cat. He actually is a bobtail. Um, he was a bobtail when I found him, or when he found me technically. Um, he's got this little teeny tiny stump of a tail, and he's just the sweetest little baby. He's a tomcat, and he's a hefty boy. And he one day I burn our trash sometimes to get rid of the excess, and I know that's not the best, but landfills really bother me. Anyway, uh, he was outside next to our burn pit, and I was gonna go outside and burn trash. And so I decided, get all this crap in my hands. And I'm like 5'2", so I'm not like a big person. So carrying like stupid Amazon boxes and stuff, that just, I look dumb. But I go outside and I just see this black thing in the grass. I'm like, what the heck is that? Because our back of our house butts up to the woods. And so I just see this black thing, and its head pops up and it has a huge head. And I'm like, what the heck is that? Because there's something in the middle of its head. And I'm like, oh my God, like something the size of like a quarter. I was like, what is this thing? I saw it was a cat, and I was like, okay, it'll probably run away when I go down there. Nope. It's like, hey, what are you doing? And Boone he had a big old tick in the middle of his head. So, watch out for ticks. Seriously. Pay attention, check your socks, check your pants, check all your really warm hidden places when you go outside. Anyway, and cut your grass if you can. Anyway, he has decided that we are his family. He has decided that he is part of the K Crossing family. My kids love him, and Peyton is just, what the heck is that thing? When she looks out the door, he has beds outside. He has food outside. He has water bowls aplenty. I make little like shelters for him if it gets too cold outside. He's well taken care of for being outside. We just haven't been able to get him to the vet yet, just because of time and just stupidity on my part. But he has been around for almost a year now. He'll be in May. It'll be a year, and I try my best to take care of him as best I can. He has flea and tick treatments and stuff like that, and I brush him and everything. So he's not like he's not missing anything. He's not, I don't want to think anybody think I'm not taking care of him, but I am. But he is literally the best cat I've ever. I love black cats. That's my jam. I've had many black cats in my life, and they've always been my little like familiar basically. And so Boone is just, he's the best. Every time we look outside, we check. He sleeps on my poor husband's car. And so anytime you look at our car, there's just like little teeny tiny footprints. I mean, he's got big feet, but they look like little teeny tiny footprints on the car, just in the dust or the pollen, because we just got through the horrible like green phase of spring, where it's just like a tidal wave of green pollen from all the trees starting to bloom. And so my poor cat is just like, he's like this odd green black color. And so we've had to like clean him, brush him. He's gotten baths and stuff too. Oh gosh, it's just, he's hilarious. And he's like really chatty all of a sudden. And he just tells you what he wants all the time. And he always wants you to be all about him. And like the funniest part about Boone is he loves my son, my youngest son, the most. He follows him everywhere. If it's just me or my husband outside, he will not really be bothered with you. Like he will sometimes, but like if my sons go outside, he is there and he is with them. He will follow them everywhere they go. They have a little playground, and that's where he goes. He hangs out, he sits by the side and watches them and watches stuff around them. It's like he's like a little sentinel. That's what I call him. He loves my kids, and I honestly believe he would protect them if that ever like came to be. He's a good boy. He's the best boy. I swear our house is in like the strangest place. Like we're not rural by any means, but we're definitely like we're between suburb and rural. Like there's rural right past us. And so this seems to be like some crazy like crossroads where all lost pets seem to come through. And, and so I try my hardest to get pets home, as soon as I can. And I always post about them. We always have tons of cats around. Some are outside cats, which I understand. But oh my goodness, there's been two dogs lately that just have been hanging around, and it's driving me nuts. And they're so sweet. Well, one of them's very sweet, the other's very skittish. And it just makes me so sad. Like they both have collars, and nobody's taking care of them. And I don't have, dog food or anything like that, so I just do the best that I can with what I have. Sorry, this is just a total rant about me and animals, and if you can't tell, that's something that I care a lot about, and my sons are both being the same way. They're both growing up, and they both said they want to be animal rescuers, so that's, at least I guess I'm doing something right somewhere. Oh, there's me just continuously losing. Do I ever get anything from him? I can't remember. Not money, that's for dang sure. It's like of all, I think like because he's trying to be like a influencer or anything. I think he's my least favorite um, NPC. Well, it's like between him and like Label. What's her name? Label. It used to be Labelle. They're just not my favorite at all. Well, then there's Wisp, who's just like chaotic. So I don't know. Celeste is my favorite, but I don't even think I've seen her on any of my islands in the past like 2 or 3 islands I've had. She's so cute. I love her. And I think she's just like the cutest little voice. Who else would I like? Is it? I like Hattie a lot too. Harriet. Sorry, not Hattie. Harriet is like the cutest. I purposefully don't get all the haircuts just so she like has something to do instead of just like hanging around freaking Harv. I mean, I like Harv, but and like I don't know. I wish they were still gonna update this poor thing because I love this game and I just wish that they would just update it again. There's so many things that they could expand on. Even just like letting like the NPCs out of their little buildings sometimes would be a huge awesome thing that we get to do. Let the little nooklings out. If their store closes like at lunchtime or something and they want to go bebop around or that's great. Let's do that. Let them like interact with our islands and stuff. Let Isabel out. Let Nook out. Let the Able sisters out. I want to see them. I want to interact with them more than what we got. I just, that and like more dialogue. That's just like one of the main things that I'd really like to get to. It's like I hope that they'll, release something soon, but I don't know. I have a feeling that it's not going to be for a while. So here I am, playing the same thing, starting to get really burnt out with using the same items and stuff. I was watching a bunch of stuff about The Sims the other day, and it's just like they release all those like different packs and stuff with expansions that you can buy, and it's like, why can't we do something like that? Like, I don't, it doesn't need to be a million of them, but like release like 5 different packs that like release different things at different times for you, that expand on something that you're doing. More crops, more, even more like for your museum. That would be great. Let's expand that. I don't know. I guess I miss like the very beginning of Animal Crossing where like they were like doling out little bits at a time. I just hate that they dumped everything on us in 2.0. I just think they should have even spread that out a little bit. Like they didn't need to release the DLC at the time that they did, or release the DLC and then the update, or just I don't know. I just wish they didn't do us so dirty. Anyway, I'm sorry to be a downer. I don't mean to be. I hope everybody, takes all this with a grain of salt because I don't really, I'm not, I'm just talking. I'm literally just talking and making nonsense up as I go. Got about a minute left. Did I ever actually get anything, or did I just get something and not pay attention to it? Probably. I'm trying to think of who else is on this island. I think that's all that's on their island right now. I think pretty soon I ended up doing Happy Home, and I started to release some of the stuff for it. But anyway, I'm just trying to just make some sense of something. Anyway, I appreciate you all watching this nonsense and listening to my nonsense. I really appreciate it, and I hope that that at some point we can talk, and you guys can tell me what you think too. I would be glad to hear it about anything, honestly. Uh, Hopefully someday we can be friends. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all later. Bye!